Hello, viewers. Today I received the following letter from a certain president who claims he runs the greatest nation on the planet. So I immediately asked what planet that might be, given the current political developments on planet Earth. That's perhaps a discussion for another day. I shall now read this letter for your information, as this letter is important. So here goes. Apologies, can't quite imitate Trump's voice. Hello, US friendly nations that love me, your President Trump. In the light of my recent actions towards freedom of the press and especially broadcasters, I am proud to announce that I would like to take this to the next level. I wholly support freedom and speech, especially my own speeches, like this one. Although this one I did write down. Okay, I got somebody to write it down for me, and I dictated it, as that is what I'm great at, dictating. I think they call that a dictator. My pal running the FCC, Brendan, has done a great job with the recent Jimmy Kimmel issue and that left-loony Mickey Mouse broadcaster ABC. I don't know what it was all about, but my pal Brandon has done a great job, especially as it was something to do with my other pal, Charlie Kirk, who I understand this was somehow related to. Charlie was a great guy, stuck up my rectum so far that you could only see his feet. What's wrong with that? My rectum is great. It's going to make America great again. This shows the importance of the mass media talking about me and my pals, using only good words, saying only nice things, because we deserve it. We are nice people. I am surrounded by my pals, who are all great people. They got here because I wanted them to. That's how a democracy works. I get votes from the masses to then serve my pals and myself. I even pay the masses through my former pal Musk. That's how you get popular. Then you talk. I say great stuff from both my important orifices, my arse and my gob. They both say great things. Like this speech. I want you, leaders of nations I favor, to make sure your mass media only say nice things about me and my pals. No nasty comments about Kirk. He was great. He found no intelligent life in my country. I've no idea why, as I'm here. Ah, meant my pal Charlie Kirk. Who were you all thinking of? You rude, terrible people. Anyway, I want you, leaders of nations I favor, to do as you're told. Get rid of those nasty newspapers, magazines, and broadcasters that don't say nice things about me and my pals. They deserve to be shot. I'm allowed to say that, as I own freedom of speech, and only me. Well, maybe Musk, too, and a few others of my pals. Actually, all of them, as long as they recognize how great I am. Because I am, and they know that. Like my pal Brandon does here in my country, the United States of Trump, I want you to threaten to revoke licenses or impose penalties to those mass media that do not fall in line with my simple request to only say nice things about me. They're also not allowed to use words with more than 3 syllables. Darn, that word has 3 syllables, but you get my drift. I may otherwise not understand what they're saying about me, and I want them to say nice things about me, only nice things, because I'm great. My own industries have already largely fallen in line with me, only doing nice things I like. Otherwise, I won't give them nice government contracts. Examples include Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, and many others, who happily now say nice things about me and sack any of their employees who don't. I think those companies are worth praising. It worked for a role model of mine who governed from 1933 to 1945 in a country that I can trace my own roots to, when my granddad, Herr Trumpf, dropped the F as in for F's sake to make my great surname, Trump, the first president of the United States of Trump. That's great. I'm also a fan of Putin. He does a great job of making sure his people like him. He even goes as far as locking away people that don't like him, and they simply die. No idea why. I like that. That is great leadership. I fondly remember my chat with Putin in Alaska recently. It was great. He liked me. He said great things about me. That's what I like. Sod that war in Ukraine. I just want to hear nice things about me and make money. Lots of money. I like making lots of money. Finally, I think nations like the UK and recently the Netherlands allowing its people to demonstrate against migration is great. I also don't like migration, especially of those that made it from Europe, the old world, to the new world, my country. My granddad was not a migrant. You're all great leaders if you support authoritarian methods. They will pay off. We don't need those intellectuals. I don't even know how to spell that word, so it must have been created by an evil intellectual. All intellectuals are evil. They know far more than me, and I don't like that. I don't like them running countries. Those countries will have to pay the price for that. I might invade them, like I'm still eyeing up Greenland. What a great name for a country where everything is green. I don't like green, but that's okay. I prefer black as in oil. So, do as you're told and carry on liking me, and you'll be fine. You'll be great too. Not as great as me, but then there only can be one great guy, and that's me. Thank you. Yours truly, Trump. That letter looks genuine to me, folks, so take note, leaders in politics and industry, as this may be the last attempt you'll have to improve things in whichever way you see fit for your nation, regardless of whether that meets needs and wants of your intellectual parts of society. Over and out.